Hello friends, today we are going to explain another string function, that is the string CMP function, that is the strCMP function, which is the comparison of two strings. That the work of this function is to compare two strings, whether the strings are equal or unequal. So if we say, suppose one string is ABC and another string is BCD or anything else, XYZ, then there will be a difference between the two strings. So this strCMP function always returns a value 0 if both the strings are equal, and it returns a positive or negative value in case of the strings not being equal. So the function is like this: strCMP. So this is the function. This is also included in the header file string.h. So this strCMP takes two arguments or two parameters and compares one string to another string and returns a value 0 if both the strings are equal, and it returns a non-zero value if both the strings are unequal. So how they return the 0 value and the non-zero value, let's just understand it with the help of an illustrative program. So let's get started with writing the program first. Hash include stdio.h, hash include string.h, because we will use this string comparison function, strCMP function. So that is also included in this header file. Int main, suppose we take two strings, char A 25, B 25, B 25, and suppose we take another integer variable for this program, which will hold what is the return value from the string, because it returns some integer value after being executed. Because if the strings are equal, as I've said earlier, that the string in the case of the string being equal, in that case returns a value 0, and if the strings are unequal to each other, that will return some value which is a non-zero integer. So we are going to return what is being returned from the strCMP function into a variable which is an integer variable. Suppose this variable is int c, and now we will take both the strings from the user. Printf enter first string, enter the first string, new line, get s, a, printf, enter the second string, enter the second string, new line, get s, b, and after that we will employ this function in this way. Suppose I will write c is the integer variable, c is equal to strCMP a comma b. So these are the two parameters or arguments in this function strCMP. Whatever the function will return will be assigned into this integer variable c, and we will check if c is 0, then we are going to conclude that the strings are equal, that is a and b strings are both equal to each other, and if we get a non-zero value, we will say that the strings are different. So let's write the remaining portion of the code. If c equals 0, printf new line, strings are equal or strings are same, else we will print strings are different. Strings are different. After that, return 0 and end of the main section. So, what it does, suppose the string A is like this, taken from the user to be like this, A, B, C, D, null character. And if the B string is taken from the user to be like this, A, B, C, F, null character. Suppose in this case, what will the function strcmp perform? It will check character by character starting from the first letter of each string, the first character of each string. That is, when the strcpy executes, it will compare this character A with this character A. So the 0th index value of A string will be compared to its counterpart in the B array. So this A will be compared to A, then there will be no difference, because the ASCII value of both A, as you know that ASCII values, there are ASCII values for different characters in C programming scenario. There is capital A is 65, capital B is 66, small a is something which is 32 added to 65, that is 97, small b is 98, small c is 99, small z is 97 to 122, I think, because 3 plus 22 is 25 and there are 26 letters in the English alphabet. So this will be 122. So in this way, this A will have an ASCII value of 98, and this A will also have an ASCII value of 98. So 98 and minus 98. So this is the operation which is performed in the background while executing this function. So this 98 minus 98 will return 0. 97 minus 97 is 97, sorry. 97 minus 97 is 0. 98 minus 98 is also 0. It will just compare character by character. And then comes C, which is 99 and 99. In both the cases, they are going to return 0. But in this case, this 99, after this is 9, it is 100. See, D is 100. 97, 98, 99, 100. And this F, EF means F is 102. So 100 minus 102 will give you what? It will give you minus 2. So if we just go on to print the I value, go on to print this C value as an output, we'll get the result as minus 2. And if we are going to print this one as we are just trying to see whether the two strings are equal, in this case, we will not get C to be 0 because there will be a non-zero in this D versus F case. So D minus F will give you minus 2, and that is definitely non-zero. And in case of non-zero, we come to this else portion and print that strings are different. See, these strings are different, definitely A, B, C, D and A, B, C, F are not the same. So there will be a difference and the strings are different will be the output from this program. So what does this strcmp does? What does this strcmp do rather? It does like this. It always goes on comparing the first character with the first character, second character with the second character, third character of the first string to the third character of the second string, and so on and so forth until it gets the first non-matching pair of characters in which it is going to return some value which is a non-zero value in this case. So the first non-matching pair of characters is D and F, so it returns minus 2, and which is non-zero, and then there is no way, there is no requirement to check the other characters other trailing characters after this, because we have got the difference, and there the strcmp function stops working. So since we have got the difference, if the difference would have been obtained in the first instance, that is, we would have started this with A and this with suppose C, so we would have got the difference in the first place. So in that case, there will be no operations for the remaining portion of the strings, even if they are the substrings after this, in both the strings might be equal, they would not have been compared, and there is the first non-matching characters A and C. For this first non-matching pair of characters A and C, we would have got a difference of -2 once again, and that would have been also a non-zero return value from the function. So in that case also we would have printed the strings are not equal or strings are different. But if we have taken like this ABC and another as ABC, then definitely this comparison will give you the result 0. In that case, this if portion will work and give you the result or output as strings are equal. So this is the concept of the strcmp function, which is a string comparison function. And if you have any doubts or queries pertaining to this program, you can always post your doubts and queries in the comment section below so that I can address them. Thanks for watching my video.